Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my very first competitive game cast video. In this series, I hope to find great games done by very high ELO players and simply cast them for you. We're going to narrate them, see what they do, what very high skill players do, what do their games look like, and if there's anything we can learn from it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this game is fairly short, to be honest with you. It only is about 25 minutes long, but average ELO of 2,070 versus 2,076. Fairly even team when it comes to the ELOs anyways, as posted by agora.gg. I mean, hopefully they are close to what the actual in-game ELO is, but anyways, high skill game here, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully we will get to see that in action. As you can see, 3 master skins already for our blue team here, and the red team. Do you have similar? No, but I mean that does not necessarily indicate skill as well. So here we go, guys. On the let's see here, on the orange team, we have Mock of Segula, we have a Nick Eagle, we have Mortarion on Richter, Obelisk Pixa on Grux, and MRACHC on Gideon. On the other team, on the blue team, we have Strobel on Gideon, Nerf Mundo on Steel, Kling Hoffer on Murdoch, iCameron, which happens to be the highest ELO player the other day on Agora.gg on Sparrow, and Mamax49 on Severog. We could take a look at their builds here very quickly, what each of these heroes start off with. As we can see, a Gideon, most of them going for health tokens. The Steel opting for a mana and health regen to help his team in lane, as he's probably going to be with a friendly hero here. He's going for a red buff at the moment. But yes, lots of damage as we see, a lot of health potions, indicative of them wanting to stay alive here in the early game and, you know, not give that to the enemy team. We have a Grux and Gideon going for mana potions, which I find interesting, but actually quite effective. Obviously, the Gideon can use his abilities more often. He has some very good abilities, good poke damage with his Cosmic Grip. So getting that mana potion will enable him to pick down this other Gideon as well in this mid lane. And what else do we have? Everybody's going for damage. Yeah, look at this. Everybody else is going for damage here in this early game, and we already missed. Hey, big kill here. So let's see here in this right lane. We have this Richter coming in here. He's going to try to do his combination here with this Sparrow, but he doesn't manage quite to do it. He is too focused there in the tower and gets taken out. Very nice job on his part for pulling that Sparrow and getting right behind her. Very nice tactic. If you can do it properly, you can actually with a very few by hitting your movement keys right after you pull, you can actually get right in behind. So we have a little bit of a skirmish here. Everybody's rotated from the mid lane, and it looks like this how do you say that name? Obelisk Pixa gets picked off by the Grux here in the jungle. Didn't quite get the gank here on the blue team's jungle quite as effectively. So the Steel has chosen to stay with this Murdoch. A very smart choice out of all the 3 laners here. I would say actually Sparrow would probably be the most vulnerable hero and when it comes to laning, but maybe iCameron said he is okay and is able to do that themselves. A little bit of tower damage there in the left lane. Looks like the blue team may be having a little bit of a advantage here so far. The enemy Grux here is being very aggressive here going into the enemy jungle so far. Left lane is going to be in great contention here as they focus down that. So this Gideon has to be careful. No wards so far. Nobody has been able to go back and get card power besides the Sevarog, their jungler here, and this Sparrow that managed to push that safely and get away. I'm going to very quickly here actually take off my webcam here and everything else so that you guys get a nice clear view of everything that's going on here in this game. Okay. So what else do we have here? Sparrow's doing a good job keeping that Richter at bay, not letting that Richter do his combo here. The left lane, the orange team does have their ward down in a very aggressive position. So really nothing going to happen here with the blue team. Looks like the Grux is heading right lane to try to do something with that Sparrow, but the friendly Sevarog did do a good job rotating there to protect her. The Grux... Okay, so the blue team does have their wards. Very good job here enabling that vision so that Sevarog knows that Grux is away. His Sparrow is safe and is able to do that. Alrighty. Very nicely, the Gideon didn't push this mid lane. This mid lane up too much, but there wasn't that much damage here taken by that tower. And same with this left lane here. You know, just getting a little bit of tickle damage as this orange team pushes back up. We got a good jungle presence by the blue team and the orange team. The Grux and the Sevarog doing a good job. They are quite high in the CP. Oh, the Grux is behind from the Sevarog, so the Sevarog is doing a little bit better of a job. Interesting. This Richter here decides to leave his tower a little bit and help this Grux out, but the Sparrow here catches the Richter coming back into his lane, but she should be able to quickly annihilate him, but the great dodging of those basic attacks by the Richter enables him to get away. Looks like a great rotation by the friendly Gideon here to secure the kill on that Richter, but it looks like this Grux might be able to get away from the Sevarog, and the enemy team Gideon trying to save his Grux, as the Grux does manage to get away. Oh no, great job by the Sevarog, making the Grux think that he was all scot-free and able to get that. So the blue team definitely doing a better job here reading the enemy team's plays. Do they have a ward advantage? A little bit here on their friendly side, but not necessarily in their jungle. So just doing a better job reading these plays and getting into a better position to take out those heroes. We have a Steel and a Sevarog going through the enemy jungle here. Are they going to get a pick? I think so. 3v2. This Steel, though, has to be careful. There's not enough damage yet to secure the kill on that Murdoch. Great use of the CC by the Sevarog to secure the kill on the Murdoch. Great rotation by the Sevarog. Very good plays here. Oh, but the Gideon does rotate. Does manage to get the Steel? No, he doesn't. Wards on the blue team enable that Sevarog there to get that white camp just before leaving, and looks like the blue team's able to secure that advantage there in this left lane without much detriment. So very nicely done there. Look at it, 5-0 for the blue team versus the orange team. There looks like they are going to get the advantage here in the CP. Yes, they definitely are. Cameron on Sparrow and the Sevarog, 12 CP versus the Grux here only at 6. So it looks like the enemy team is doing not the greatest job of rotating, but they do get the pick here on the Sevarog in the jungle. The Grux, or the Gideon, actually was there to follow him. That ward here in the jungle, giving that orange team the vision to get that Sevarog. So now this Gideon has to play it safe. He could have his teleport though, but he is going to get caught out, and yes, so there is that Murdoch. Oh, by clutch play. Oh, great pull by that Grux is going to enable that very nice ultimate to get that Gideon out of his ultimate. Very nicely done. Very nice. Okay, so the orange team able to get a pick there in this left lane, but will they be able to get an advantage out of it in terms of siege? I don't think so. This Steel is protecting his Murdoch quite well, able to defend this left lane while the friendly Sparrow here is able to push down this tower. Very nicely done. I mean, the split push is real with a good Sparrow player, and she really was able to get that tower down. That is the benefit of having good situational awareness when it comes to these laning heroes. She knew that 3 and 4 of the enemy team was present here in this left lane, so she took that time to push that right lane. Very, very well done on her part. Now the advantage is definitely going to be in the Blues. In the blue team's favor, as that left lane is going to be defended quite easily, and they're going to have that one-man advantage here, pushing this left and middle lane for sure. That Sparrow is going to be able to be in this mid lane and not in that right. Somebody will have to go over there and defend it periodically, but the numbers advantage will be with the blue team here if the orange team doesn't decide to push that, or if they do decide to push that left lane, the right lane, pardon me, then they will have that numbers disadvantage. Here we go, Muriel coming in to save this. Looks like the blue team's gonna get the better hand of this. Gonna hopefully be able to pick off the Gideon. No, not quite. Okay, nothing came from that engagement there. The blue team looks like they're going to have to retreat, though. Be very careful. Oh, very nicely done by the Sevarog to get out of there. Is that a blink charm for the Sevarog? I don't think so. He just managed to use his glide to get out of there. But, oh, not the best engagement from the blue Gideon, thinking his blue team was going to be there to help him get that monster 3-person ultimate, but not quite. Now the orange team is going to be rotating mid because they have the numbers advantage, should be able to kill this Sparrow, no problem. She is in the jungle, and she is definitely going to be taken out again. Look at that orange ward in the jungle, able to make this whole rotation happen, get that numbers advantage. The orange team has done a good job here, putting these 2 wards, as you can see, in the blue jungle. It's actually paid off twice now. That is the second time this orange team's going to be able to get a pick off in the jungle, and this might be the third. This might be the third. Can the Sevarog get away? Looks like it indeed. Very hyper-aggressive here in the jungles by this orange team. Oh, but the Sevarog with this combinations of skills able to do that, but he will be taken down for sure here in the jungle while the Steel is able to get out. Ooh, very back and forth here in the jungle. The blue teams maybe falling apart a little bit here. Splitting up, trying to make individual plays happen instead of team plays, which is coming to bite them in the butt a little bit. This blue team really needs to deal with these orange wards in their jungle. It's enabling the orange team to go into the blue jungle and really take them out. This Gideon, for example, is going to be vulnerable, and yes, this Grux knows it. He sees that the enemy Richter is also coming in, and this Gideon once more is going to be taken out. The blue team will definitely have to figure out this jungle because they're going to be slowly picked apart. That little bit of an advantage that the blue team has gotten from the early tower pick and these good engagements here in this left lane are going to start whittling away. Looks like the blue team's on the retreat. I don't think they're going to be able to secure the kill on the Steel, but this Murdoch will definitely fall. Just like that. Yes, great ultimate on, great charge on the Steel part. Able to get that. No, he's not going to be able to make it. 3 people here in this left lane definitely take down this tower. and even up the game in terms of siege. Again, the blue team is not necessarily making the team plays here, getting caught out doing individual engagements here, trying too hard to get personal advantages here with the blue orb from the Gideon before. The Severog was on the red orb, red Panther, as you can see, but he had to come over and defend this tower, which was definitely the smarter choice. Looks like the enemy team placed a ward right on that tower, but with this vision advantage is really paying off for the orange team. What is it now, 6-8? Just like that from the vision advantage, the orange team has been able to even up that kill to death ratio. And let's look at the CP here. It's flipped. Very interesting. You can see there the vision in this blue jungle has definitely been paying off. Very interesting. I really like that. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, that wards are so important. Even at this high ELO, it is making these plays possible. This comeback very much possible, very much real for this orange team. They saw that they weren't getting very much done in the lanes, so they had to resort to the jungle. That Grux, that Richter going in there to secure the kill on that Gideon earlier, just purely by that vision, going to enable them to get to, yeah, swing the advantage back in their favor, as you can see. Very nicely done. Wow, really quite astonishing. So a little bit of a lull here in the lane development, as both teams decide to go into their jungles, get their orbs respectively, and now they're going back to lane. So we have again this stalemate here in the left lane. The orange team does have an advantage in terms of siege, with that tower being almost near death. This mid lane is free, but once again that vision advantage is going to enable this Grux to get this Severog, and even this Gideon is going to come in and help. Oh boy, this blue team really needs to figure out this vision in their jungle, because getting those blue and red caps, yes, they are very powerful, but if the enemy team is simply going to be continuing to pick off your team, creating a numbers disadvantage for you, those camps aren't going to mean very much. Plus, they're just going to enable the enemy team to get those camps themselves. Oh, very nice blink charm by the Sparrow to get away, but not enough to secure the numbers advantage here. Look at the orange team realizing their numbers advantage, all rotating left lane to absolutely destroy that Steel and Murdoch. They're going to rotate mid lane here because they have two wards here, as you can see, enabling them to see that friendly rotation to the mid lane. And looks like Cameron's going to barely be able. Oh no! Simple personal mistake there. Not recalling under the tower. Poor mistake there. Secure their death. Secure the enemy team's number advantage for even longer here. Two towers are going to be taken down. Left lane and mid lane here. Very easy job for the orange team to get a siege advantage now. Great comeback. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, vision is everything. Absolutely fantastically done by the orange team to secure a comeback here in the early game. Now that we're moving into the mid game and the late game soon enough, the blue team's going to have a hard time recovering from this. Look at this vision advantage. It just seems to be all about this vision. They can't get their red and blue orbs without dying, and I think, you know, that those individual picks are really hurting this blue team at the moment. Again, a little bit of a lull as the teams kind of reset their lanes here, go back and get their card power from all of that Good picks by the orange team earlier. Look at this Muriel killing that ward here, able to secure that vision advantage even more here on this left side. The right side, though, the blue team is finally starting to getting their wards down, but aren't destroying the enemy wards. So the vision advantage for the orange team is going to continue unless this blue team figures it out and takes the time to defeat the wards. The issue there, though, is that taking that time to take out the wards, it disables you from rotating to defend these lanes that are so important, and it also disables you from being in lane, getting the card power. Again, that vision granting the enemy team here the chance to take down this Sparrow very easily. 3 people here able to take down. Look at the wards right here. The blue team even has one right here, even knows that the ward here is granting that enemy team that advantage, that chance to get the pull off. And look at the steal getting stuck out a little bit, trying to maybe screw the steal up with that Richter, but not necessarily having the team sense here. Okay, no, they've reengaged, but look at the 3v3 now. The event is going to be with the orange team being more powerful. Here comes the Grux, who's going to land a pull, but is his orange team rallying behind him? Yes, he is. Oh, 2-person pull. There we go. There's that team fight advantage for the orange team. It's 5v3 now. Totally destroys that Murdoch. Now this is going to hopefully mean a tower pick for the orange team. Huge numbers advantage. 5v2 should take the chance here to push down this lane and get some good split pushing as well. Perhaps in the right lane with that tier 1 tower already existing. Steal, yep, choosing to get out of there. But the Gideon actually decides to go in behind, and there's the pull to secure the kill. Very nicely done. No, can't secure his retreat. Dominant play by the orange team here. The vision is out of this world to create those numbers advantage, to create that comeback in the CP department early on is so huge. You can see, look at this ward, this vision, this ward domination here in this right jungle. 3 wards just sitting here, absolutely enabling this orange team. Full map awareness on blue. At this point, the blue team's going to have to just play defensive, be in these lanes, try to regain this their card power to even out the the power differential between these two teams. Again, nobody really wants to be here on this right lane, choosing not to defend this tower. Doesn't necessarily need defending at this point, but that CP perhaps is going to waste. Again, with that, the orange team being so dominant in the vision, perhaps being in that lane is actually not that great. It is quite high in the. It is quite high here on the map, so could definitely be easily taken out. The orange team looks like they're positioning here to take or prime. Yeah, they have warded off. They've warded off the jungle. Look at this again, continuing to ward off the jungle, giving that vision advantage. I can't say that enough here to really turn this around. The Richter going on the Sparrow. He knows that she is the prime target here. The Grux trying to come in from the side. Looks like he's hesitating. Oh, very nice. Very nice blink to get out of that pull, but again, just completely caught out from her friendly team. Looks at the Sevrux trying to come in to help, but he's hesitating because the Richter here and the Murdoch aren't necessarily close behind, and yes, they are definitely retreating as he is. Oh boy, that vision, guys, is really making this orange team have the advantage and enabling them to see prime opportunities to get those that enemy team, you know, out of position, and enabling them to get those plays. Just monstrous. Looks like this was actually done before the recent patch, so they're going to go and try to offensively dunk it. Looks like the Grux is going to go back for some health and mana before they try to get that dunk there on the right side. 23-minute mark, and it is 33, 36, 39 card power here for this orange team. Very dominant in the CP department. 18 to 36 and 39, half as powerful here for the Steel and Gideon on the blue team. So the blue team looks like they're kind of positioning to rotate to this left lane, trying to defend the orb dunk, but the orange team looks like they're positioning maybe for a split push here in the left and mid lanes. Looks probably, again, look at the continued ward placement here. And no, they're probably going to be, yeah, they're grouping up here to go into the right lane and take out the enemy team here and secure the orb dunk. What a dominant force here. Look at how many wards, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look on the screen right now. You can see just a line of wards placed from the orange team, a line of wards placed by the blue team, and looks like the blue team's maybe you know, learning from their mistakes so far and trying to place down more wards. The placement of the orange wards, though, a little bit better. A little bit more on the blue team side, enabling them to get a bit of an advantage here. Oh, the Gideon's forced to go, but the Sevarog decides at this moment to engage. Very nice ultimate red steal, only catches the enemy tank though, so it looks like it's just damage on the tank so far. Sevarog's getting caught out though over there, not able to secure anything for the Grux, and the Grux makes the, there we go. There's the pull. Oh, the Murdoch is going to be caught out. Nice pull by the red card. Dominant display by the orange team. Blue team not able. Blue team not able to get any picks there. Enemy team was really positioning well to secure those kills. Oh, another great blink by High Cameron, but the monster pulls, enabling her to take them out. Wow. What a display of dominance over the orange team. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, wards are everything. Wards are everything. The vision comeback from this Gideon, the comeback from the orange team, enabling us to see a monster display of dominance. Wow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys found it useful to see some high play. Wow. The wards, the vision on this, in this game was just out of this world. The blue team did a fantastic job in that early game lane phase, giving, you know, just getting those early picks in the lanes, getting that advantage, but the vision was too strong from the orange team, enabling to get those picks in the jungle, those good rotations for the orange team into the blue team's jungle. It was too much. The blue team couldn't get that, couldn't eliminate the orange team's wards in their jungle, and they continued to get picked as they went for their red and blue camps. You can see, guys, information is everything. Wards granting you vision, granting you information while what the enemy team is doing, enabling your junglers to get those picks in the enemy jungles. Absolutely monstrous. My takeaway from this, guys, if you are a jungle, take that moment to go place a ward in the enemy jungle that gets great vision around those 3 camps in the enemy team's jungle, and you can make some monster plays. All it takes is just that little bit of a rotation from the laner in the mid or side lanes to go and take down that hero that's getting that white camp. Very strong. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. I really did, to be honest with you. especially in the war department, especially in the rotation department. The map awareness was huge. These teams knew, especially that orange team, knew exactly where that blue team was and knew exactly how to rotate to get those picks and create that numbers advantage to then, therefore, win the engagement, push the enemy back, split push, get that siege advantage. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this half as much as I did, for sure. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, of course. Subscribe if you enjoyed this or learned something from it. Please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Till next time, like always, ladies and gentlemen, stay optimistic and positive.